Everybody, Tom Miller here from Leaders Building Leaders, where we believe that the principal's job is the most interrupted job on the planet. And we're excited to spend a couple of minutes with you talking about priorities. And this is one of the things that we do when we work with teams and principals is to help them better understand what their priorities are and how to make sure every single day you are focused on working on the right things. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about the Pareto principle. Maybe some of you have heard about this 80-20 rule, but it's a really, it's unbelievable when you think about it, how much time and energy we spend sometimes doing the wrong things as a leader. And let me give you an example. Maybe you've had a day like this. Yesterday, I spent like 6 hours going through 800 emails that were in the inbox of the school that I'm leading right now. And I got through about 600 of them, and maybe 10 to 12 are actually needed my attention. They were important emails over the last week that came through that I either missed or, excuse me, or, would have been great to know when I had that conversation earlier. And as I got done and still have a couple hundred more, I was like, a better use of my 6 hours would have been analyzing why I have these emails and spending time creating better systems, improving communication, having one-on-ones with some of the team members. I mean, there's so many things that would have been a better use of my time that would eliminate those that 6 hours, right? So the Pareto principle is that 80% of your outcome comes from 20% of your input. Okay, so yesterday I was in the other 80%, right? I was diving deep into things that, were urgent but not important. These were things that were happening. These were kind of FYIs. And I think the email box is just one indicator of how a leader can spend the majority of their time focused on the wrong stuff, when the most important information was, why did I have 600 emails in a week? Why were they unanswered? What were they really about? And it was like communication, better systems, better norms, and better procedures. Gosh, if I would have had a 6-hour workshop or a 6-hour training to be able to teach everybody how to have more effective procedures, communication systems, we would be in a much better spot. So the Pareto principle, right, it's really to help you build priorities and boundaries in your life, right? So you can focus your time and energy and talents on the right things and then lead a better life. I mean, give me an amen in the chat box if you want to lead a more productive life and focus your energy on the right things and not be stuck in, email inboxes for 6 hours. So whether you're a teacher on this call, a principal on this call, a coach, a business owner, whatever it may be, right? Listening into this video, actually, what is it that is the most important things that only you can and should do on a daily basis? Okay, John Maxwell calls this his rule of 5. Every day he reads, every day he writes, every day he files, every day he asks questions, and every day he adds value to people. Every day he reads, every day he writes, every day he files, every day he asks questions, and every day he adds value. Those are the 5 things he does every day. Every single day he does the same 5 things every single day. And that's what leads him to his great results. So what's your rule of 5 as a principal? What's your rule of 5 as a teacher? What's the 5 most important things that you should be doing every day? Now, you can sit there and argue and say, oh, but Tom, I got so much to do. I'm so responsible for all these things. And that's right. You are responsible for all these things. But you're not required to do them all. Right? You're not required to do them all. The only thing that you're required to do are things that, people cannot do for you. What is that in your organization that people cannot do for you? Things that when you do them, the organization gets the greatest return. And What rewards you? What fills your heart? Now I know you love to do it all and nobody on your team can do it as well as you can. Well, then you're not doing it right. You're focusing your time on the wrong things. You need to be focusing your time on building and equipping your team. So then you can focus on those most important things. So if you got a small team, I get it, right? So now it's about building those systems and procedures and finding someone who could support you to do those little things, to be the technician, so you can be the strategist. So you can focus your time developing people, adding value to people, right? Like from my business, it's about adding value to clients, making sure that we're taking care of clients, getting new clients, promoting our business, growing our business, creating content, improving myself as a leader. Right? Every single day I read, every single day I think, every single day I try to create content, every single day I try to add value. Right? Learning every day how to prioritize my time. So, as a gift to you, the one way that you can start to really looking at your daily time is we have our 15-minute miracle tool. And so I'm going to drop the link here to the 15-minute miracle tool. And what this is that each day, just track your time in 15-minute increments. What did I do, right? What did I work on? And then you can start to see where you are spending your time, right? Because I need to know where I'm spending my time before I can fix my time. And then if you want, I'm happy to, after 5 days, you do it. And let's go through, I'll take you through a one-on-one where we'll really talk about what did you learn about when you were tracking your time on a daily basis? Where were you spending your time on the wrong things or the right things? Were you spending your day by design or by default, which is where most people spend their day by default. So what did we learn today? Number one, that a prioritized life is a better life. So I want you to learn to establish and identify your priorities. I want you to get really just so strict about how you spend your time and with who you spend your time with, because your time is your most valuable asset. And it's the only way that we're all equal. And more people, there's some people that just spend their time way better than the rest of us, right? So I want you to know where you spend your time and identify where you should be spending your time, and then how to start equipping your team so they can take some of these things off of your plate. My name's Tom Miller, and I'm really excited that you spent a couple minutes with me. Remember, your time is your most precious asset, so take care of it. Take care of it. Make sure you spend your time with the right people doing the right things. Learn more about our company at lbleaders.com and click on the link. Grab this 15-minute miracle and start evaluating where you spend your daily time. Thanks, everyone.